Hello everyone, Bill here again. This is going to be part 2 of my Bibles that I've read and tools that I use. Now, in my first video I showed you all the Bibles that I use. This one will be all the tools I've used to study the Bible. Now, as I showed you in my previous video, like I said, I have my little notebook here. And what I do is just that after I get about a page or two of my notes here, what I would do is probably on Saturday or Sunday morning, usually Sunday morning, what I would do is I would go back over the ones that I marked down, and then I would try to study it. And this is what I would do. Okay, I have a comparative study Bible. See that there? Okay, now if anyone's familiar with this, this is 4 translations side by side in a single bind book. Got the King James, the Amplified, the New American Standard, and the NIV. Okay. Now this is most excellent because what it can help you do is just that you can literally look up a single verse and read 4 translations at once of that exact same verse. It is very good. This has helped me out immensely. Like I said, it's got the King James, the Amplified, the New American Standard, and the NIV all in a single bound book. Okay. And by the way, the Amplified, let me say it one more time. I have a video on this. I highly recommend you see that video. I promote the Amplified, which I use, all the time. Now, I do have a Thompson Chain reference, King James, the original 1611 King James, which is most excellent. I have used this, which of course, again, it's just the original King James, and of course it has the, as always, the Thompson Chain reference side notes. Again, I've used this several times. Okay, now, I also have at my disposal a Hebrew-Greek Key Study Bible. This is an Interlinear, and again, King James version of the Bible. This is an Interlinear. Now, if anyone's familiar with this, what it is, it has the King James, and then it has all the Strong's Concordant numbers to go with it. Okay, and of course, it's printed in English, but it has the Strong Concordant numbers with it. I've used that before. Now, I told you many times before, now the New King James is my translation of choice. Now, whenever I come across something or a word, I want to see how frequent, I have a concordance for my New King James Exhaustive Concordance. Okay, I have this. Okay, this is helping many times how many times a word appears in a single translation. Again, and New King James Exhaustive Concordance. Okay, now originally when I became saved back in '87, my first 2 Bibles, of course, were the NIV. And I did buy an NIV complete concordance, which I use this as well. Now many might say, well, you really need something a little more, more solid and more rooted into the original text. Got that covered. Now I have a separate video on this already, okay, but I have 2 Strong's Concordance. This one is just a standard concordance like that purple one I just showed you a minute ago. That's just a standard concordance with just the words and nothing more. This, okay, for you serious Bible students, of course, this is a Strong's Exhaustive Concordance. Of course, that goes with that other Bible that I showed you, that Hebrew-Greek Key Study Bible. This goes with that, and of course, this has every word. It has the words in Hebrew and Greek, okay, in here, which of course, I've used this, okay. And all of these books can be bought online if you go to christianbooks.com, and I think even Amazon.com even has these. But I'm not done yet. Okay? I also have, for the New Testament, I have 2 translations of the New Testament in Greek. This one is based on the Textus Receptus. This one is based on everything else. They're pretty much the same here. And I also have a Greek-English dictionary that is based on the Koine Greek of the original New Testament. Okay? Not done yet. I also have an Interlinear Bible, Hebrew, Greek, and English. This is very exhaustive. I have used this several times. Okay, most excellent. And again, it uses the Strong's Concordance number system, which of course I've already showed you. I already have. Last but not least, the final tool that I have here, and I highly recommend this. This is the Bible Almanac. Now, I've seen this also titled the exact same print on the inside. The text is called a Bible Encyclopedia. Okay, it's the same thing. Now, I'll show you the bind here. It is by Nelson Publishing. Nelson Publishing, Becker, Tinley, and White. Okay, most excellent here. This really helps with archaeology. Really helps you with understanding, cultural understandings, euphemisms that are used several times throughout the Bible. Okay, lists all the kings. One of the key things, the reason why I bought this many years ago, I wanted to find out whatever happened to the 12 disciples after the day of Pentecost. This actually has an entire chapter of what happened to each one of the 12 and the other key figures of the New Testament, okay, after they basically are no longer mentioned in the New Testament. So, very, very good on that point. It also has a list of all the Bible translations, where they came from, who made them, how popular they were, and so on. So, this is yet another tool that I've used to help study the Bible. So there it is. Those are all the tools that I use to help study the Bible. So I highly recommend you get these things. And again, if you go to Amazon, you go to ChristianBooks.com, you can get all of these books that I have mentioned, okay, online. Thank you.